Part 3 is here. Here we go. Hello everyone. Happy Friday. It's Friday favorite. It's a day and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I said I've had a lot of favorite authors, a lot of their books. I have 2 videos out there that say part 1 and part 2. So here we go with part 3. Could be a part 4 later. I'm not really too sure. I usually do all this as I go along. So this video might be short, but that is okay because I'm just going to talk really fast. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and get into my favorite authors part 3. So the first author I'm mentioning is JDaniels. Now I have reread her Alabama summer series and her Sweet Addiction series like a lot, multiple times. And I keep going back to the first book of the Alabama series, and I want to say that one's probably like my favorite, like it's one of my favorites, and that book is titled Where I Belong. That is a great book. It kind of starts off, it's kind of a mix between like an enemies to lovers, or like a childhood crush kind of thing, a childhood bully in a way. Like it has so much interesting themes going on in that book. You know, it's kind of like, it kind of starts off in, it's like a mistaken identity mixed in with an enemies to lovers and childhood crush and childhood bully, that kind of thing. Like, I want this I do want this book to be made into a movie so bad. Like, I feel like this could be a really, really good movie to watch. You know, JDaniels is great at romance contemporary and small town books, and they are very addictive to read, and I highly recommend her books. K.A. Lind, also known as Kyla, is next on this list. Oh, I had to mention K.A. Lind. Oh my gosh. Her series called the Avoiding series was very popular. It was. But it's not one of my favorites. No. My favorite book was The Wright Brother. And I did like the book titled Off the Record. I thought that was a really good one too. But and you know, I feel like you get emotionally connected to her characters. Like, it's interesting, and you know, you get emotionally connected to any characters. Her characters, you do feel that emotion connection with. I mean, there are a ton of books of hers out there that I have not read yet, but I plan on reading it. I feel like I need to binge read, I don't know if you can call it a binge read, but I definitely want to binge read on a lot of her books. Siobhan Davis is next. Oh my goodness, she is so good at the nitty-gritty drama series, like nitty-gritty drama emotional stories, and her book titled Condemned to Love is my favorite. Like, is my favorite written by her. Like, that was a keep me on the edge of my seat story. There was so many twists and so many turns that were just thrown into like one book. Wow, the lighting just changed. It's very, very cloudy outside. Anyways, I have reread that story like multiple times. Like, it's so good. I know that I haven't done a video review for it yet, but I have done a review for her second book that was in there, and I'll link that in the cards above, so go check it out. Tons of spoilers in that, just so you know. Next is Jess Cooper. I honestly love her writing style. She has, like, I've said in a few reviews of her books that I've posted on like Goodreads and Amazon, that I feel like I love her writing style because I love how real her characters have their conversations. They can literally go from like off, like on a subject to off subject to back onto the original subject. I feel like those types of conversations I've had with a couple of my friends, and I've even had that like conversation with like my mom, with my sisters, with even with my husband. But at the same time with him, it's like you know, he does the same thing to me. So I'm just like, I'm kind of thrown off because I thought we were talking about this, but no, it's basically like imitating real conversations, and I love that. Yeah, the books that this type of dialogue happens in is I've seen it in her book series called the Inappropriate Bachelor series. I'm trying to make sure I got that right. Like, I do find myself identifying with those books because of all the conversations that these guys have. I think that they're funny. JSaman must be mentioned on this list. Like, oh my god, somehow she managed to just sneak her way into my favorite authors now because her work is outstanding. It really is. Her, like, right when you think you know how a story will go, she hits you with a plot twist. And I'm just like, oh gosh, okay, I love this. She just throws you a curveball and just changes everything about the story. And I have to say though, I've only read about 5 of her books. I've got a lot more to go. But I really loved Dr. Heartless. Yeah, I have a review on my channel of that. I did that one. I'll link that up in the card. But that one had a lot of twists, and it left you satisfied afterwards. JenniferLArmentrout, also known as Jaylyn, is next. So she currently has a book turned into a movie, streaming live now on Passionflix. That's called Wicked, which is also a favorite book of mine. And I said it, and I did say in the Passionflix countdown video that I did, I'll link that up. Everything that I talk about, I will link in either in the description box or link it up in the cards. That movie and that book is one of my favorites of hers. There's just something about Wicked that is just, it's so witty. I love it. I love everything about it. Like, go check out Passionflix if you haven't. If you want to watch a lot of your favorite characters like on the screen, go for it. I loved her Wait For You series too. I loved that series. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful, enticing. Like, I loved it. But my favorite goes to Wicked. Character I love is Tink, and I'm still so happy that they were that they filmed Torn. I'm pretty sure that as of right now they wrapped and they've finished filming. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm looking forward to that movie so much. I'm almost done with the list, so bear with me. I must mention S.C. Stevens. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I didn't put her in part 1. I really wish that I did, because her book, Thoughtless, the Thoughtless series, is one of my favorites. Like, the first book just had me hooked, I mean, that is a heavy emotional love triangle story. Like, I swear I felt torn up for Cal and Kyle. I loved Cal and Kyle. This guy had been through so much before he even met Kira. And oh yeah, the fight for their relationship from beginning to end is just so captivating. The continuation of how to make their relationship work is beautifully written. And I believe S.C. Stevens did an amazing job with this series. And I'm looking forward to reading the books from Kellen's point of view. I'm so looking forward to reading it, and I know one of them just got released now. So if you haven't read that series, go check it out. Finally, Katie Ashley. She writes a lot of rockers, bikers, womanizers with good hearts. Like, has anyone ever read her Runaway Train series? That's a good series. If you have not read that series yet, I'd go read it if I were you. It is one of my favorites for sure. Like, I remember going back and forth and reading the first Runaway Train series of the series called Music of the Heart. That one was so good. And I swear, I never get tired of it. There were funny moments, there were steamy moments, there were dramatic moments, like, just in the first book alone. And, you know, this even makes you want to read the spin-off of Jacob's Ladder. That one is really good too. Addicting is the perfect word to describe Kate Ashley's books. Okay, guys, so that's it for part 3. There might be a part 4. We'll see. Not sure yet. Time will only tell. So as of right now, I'm currently reading other books, working on other reviews, chasing after my child all day. I mean, we shall see. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment on your favorite book, on any of your favorite books, or any of your favorite authors that you love, and please share, please subscribe. Yeah, it's free. It's free if you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, I promise. Anyways, have a good day, guys.